Welcome, my Libra collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Welcome to your What Do I Need read for this new moon in Libra, your new moon sign, to the full moon in Taurus, October 2020. I am your reader, Angelo Lyons. Mal for short, professional witch, professional intuitive, president of DrawingTheCircle Productions, Venus conjunct Mercury in Venus, the Archangel of Lions, Angelo Lyons, but you can call me Mal. Hi. Hi, my subscribers, my followers, whatever you want to call yourself, my malcontents. You're all coming up with different names for yourself. So happy to have you back. So happy to be serving you. Thank you so much for the love and support, particularly over this past week. My friend, as discussed in on my community page as well as in our private Facebook group, is not out of the woods but doing better, right? Some fever spikes and all that jazz. So your prayers for all of us in this same boat are greatly appreciated, and I thank you so much for them. If you are new to my channel, please do consider liking, subscribing, hitting the notification bell if you would like to help my channel grow, help people see my work. And we do have that Angelo Lyons Mal for short Facebook group if you're interested in joining our community, which is very supportive, and no assholism allowed, just saying. Other than that, my goal now for YouTube should be 2,000 subscribers, because I'm not quite there yet, or even 5,000. I'm shooting for 30 so that I can have the membership button, so that I can put my extended readings here on YouTube, as well as maybe on Vimeo.com. There are no extendeds for this one, but just saying, trying to encourage people to help me get there, because instead of paying $5 per video on Vimeo on demand, here you would pay one price per month and get access to all of the extended readings as membership content. Just saying. All right, enough of business. Let's get down to this reading, shall we? It's a general read for the Libra collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Please do take what resonates, leave what doesn't. It's not a timeless read. We are looking at your new moon in Libra on the 16th of October. It goes new at 3:31 p.m. on Friday. Goes void, of course, 6 p.m. on Friday. That is Eastern time. I'm in New York. So your window of doing new moon magic on this, or setting intentions, relatively short, less than 3 hours, but you still have the overall new moon vibe. However, a new moon in Libra on Friday is sort of the template for like amazing Venus work, right? Particularly when we're looking at a new moon in Libra to a full moon in Taurus, both ruled by Venus, right? So love magic, partnership, legal stuff, all that 7th house stuff there for you. But we are looking at a waxing period to the full moon in Taurus, which is on Halloween, the 31st, Saturday. That goes 10:49 a.m., so it'll actually be new in the morning, so you might want to do your full moon stuff Friday, the night before. Just saying, unless you have that kind of schedule that works for you. My guides, my pantheons of the divine, gave me a very specific intention, sort of specific, for these readings. They said, may these readings bless all hearts with healing, harmony, balance, and fortitude for the well-being of all. So mote it be. And so it is. So regardless of what comes out on the table, this is all about healing, right? This is all about healing your heart, to help all hearts heal in terms of what you need to know. 6 different decks, it's a 6-card draw, 2 tarot decks, 2 healing systems, 2 oracle cards, just to get you clues, tips, and hints about what you need as a Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign this new moon to full moon next pull. I think that's about it. Focus on your breath. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I will do the same, and let's get you the guidance, clarity, and grace that you need this new moon to full moon next. Please breathe. All the decks that I'm reading are listed in the bottom of the description box with some cool, helpful links on the way down there. So let's do this, please. My collective pantheons of angels, goddesses, gods, masters, and the higher selves of all involved, please work through me for this reading for my Libra collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, starting with my goddesses and the daughters of the Moon Tarot, the collective divine feminine energy of the universe expressed through my goddess pantheons. Please, my goddesses, can I have, well, Aphrodite in particular, please, 1 card in clarity for the Libra collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. This, their new moon in Libra to the full moon in Taurus October 2020, and some of them still might have birthdays rolling through, so happy birthday if that's your deal. Please, what's going on inside of them? What do they need to be aware of inside of their own selves, their own interior world, this October's new moon to full moon next? And we've got the Two of Blades analysis, so not shocking for an air sign. Inside there's a lot of analysis going on. I know a lot of people call this indecision, but for me, decision is element of will, element of fire. This is element of air. This is gathering information. Two fencers, right? Back and forth, back and forth. Now, be careful of too much anticipation, although it's making me wait. Thank you, Carly Simon. It's definitely a factor of the ego. What it does is it anticipates possible moves, which is great in a dueling match, but not really great if you're kind of torturing yourself with it mentally inside, right? The ego wants to anticipate so that it can avoid harm and pain and suffering at any cost. Well, sometimes it is very much that pain and suffering that transforms us, that led into gold, that we need to bring into balance, right? So just be aware of that. It's one thing if you're analyzing what's going on inside of you, or analyzing something in the outside world that maybe you're not letting on about. But notice what happens to your mental emotional balance when you do that. That's part of emotional intelligence, but also learning to read your intuition, your intuitive feelings, usually down here more than up here, but also for your mental emotional balance, right? So it depends on how we're using that skill. I mean, come on, I'm a Virgo. We analyze, it's what we do. But think of it in terms of gathering information instead of trying to determine an outcome, or to get what you want or avoid what you don't want. So I'm just gathering information right now. So that's interesting. Let's see about what. We'll use the Mythic Tarot, the voices of my gods. Aphrodite did the goddess, he does the god. Mother-son team, shooting people with arrows of love and disdain. Nice deep breath, please. My gods of air, my gods of Libra, Eros in particular, please, can I have one card in clarity for the Libra collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, possibly myself included. I've got some internal analysis going on always. So please, one card in clarity. What's going on in the Yang, in the Divine Masculine, in the external, that the Libra collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign needs to be aware of? Their new moon in Libra to the full moon next in Taurus, October 2020. What do you got for us? Three of Wands. Loyalty and waiting, right? A stabilized fire, a stabilized desire, willing to wait. That does make sense, particularly if the air is feeding the fire in a way that is, let's just say, positive. It's a waxing moon, right? So whatever it is that you're thinking about, analyzing, gathering information on inside, on the outside, it does have a nice stable foundation to it, right, in terms of desire. It's like this is something that might very well be worth waiting for, but also look to your loyalty. Look to your loyalty, maybe not to an outcome, but a loyalty to the process, a loyalty to your own growth and healing, the healing of your own heart. I mean, this is your new moon, right? So to take the Ace of Blades, right, the Ace of Swords, and move that into that interior, like maybe already a new communication or idea has come in, and now you're sort of like gathering information about it, but outside there is this loyalty, like stick-to-itiveness. Just a 3, you know, it's not a 9. You'll get there if this is meant to be, if it's unfolding, but this feels lovely. Right? Both minor arcana, nothing amazing, huge, volcanic, but that's good. But let's see what else hits the table. As now we move into our 2 healing systems. The Chuck Spezzano Love Pack, I took only the suits of luck, healing, and grace, so you'd know which to be aware of. And the Matt Kahn Healing Mantra deck, we'll get one of those for you as well, both from the Ascended Masters. Nice deep breath. My Ascended Masters, please. Lady Venus in particular, feel you too. You're also Aphrodite, aren't you? Please, one card in clarity for this Libra collective. Sun, Moon, rising Venus sign. What is the piece of luck they need to be aware of? The piece of healing they need to embrace, or the piece of grace that they need to allow in and around them this new moon in Libra, their new moon to full moon next in Taurus, October 2020. Oh, you got the luck card of luck. A little vague, the luck card of luck, but I'm going to say that you need to be aware of that luck is on your side here. So even in this contemplation, and not even a contemplation, an analysis. Contemplation is taking a thought and running it through your entire energy system, right? How does your soul feel about it? What's your gut? What's your body do, right? All that kind of stuff takes time. This is a 2. This doesn't feel like it's a terribly long process, although you could string it out forever. Air signs, I know, look, I've got Venus conjunct Mercury in Libra. I can really, really think things out to try and find that middle road. Sometimes it's not found through the mind, it's found through the heart, the soul. But there's this loyalty here, so know that you have luck on your side. And luck, to me, is an interesting thing. It just means that at certain times in your life, what you want and what you need have come into alignment, right? Because you get what you need for the soul's development, but sometimes the personality wants something that's written, like a heart's desire kind of thing or whatever, that they're willing to put their time and grow into, right? Like, you know, I keep getting this image of a little kid, right? It doesn't matter the gender, little kid, like in their little toy car and wants to drive, you know, a truck, wants to drive, but, you know, they're 4 years old, they're 5 years old. They have to grow into that desire. It doesn't mean they're not going to happen. But in the meantime, can they learn? Can they analyze? Can they get the information that they need? Of course they can. That's available to everybody, pretty much, right? One would think. So this feels good. This feels light. Nothing so heavy as of yet. And really, we've got the healing mantra deck next. And even when these come out heavy, they're really to inspire healing into the light, if you will. Nice deep breath. Yes, I hear you. I hear you. Please, one card in clarity, my Ascended Masters, for this Libra collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign from this new moon in Libra, their new moon, to the full moon next in Taurus, October 2020, because we've got the 2 of Blades analysis on the inside. We've got the 3 of Wands waiting for your ships to come in, loyally waiting, keeping a candle lit in the window, right? But make sure your ultimate loyalty is to the divine, then you, then friends and family, then work, right? Really look at what your loyalty structure is. But with this card of luck, there is something blessed about this. So please, my Ascended Masters, what is their perfect healing mantra? October 2020, new moon to full moon next. Cultivating courage. In any given moment, I always know exactly what to do. Yeah, so in terms of the analysis, you don't know what to do yet, and that's okay. That's okay. It's okay to not know. Whoa, the pressure. I mean, look, nobody was rewarded in school for not knowing the answer. I get it. We could have some emotional baggage and even some trauma, right? Wrong, do it again. Wrong, do it again. Right? But there's something lucky about this waiting period that you're in. So in any given moment, I always know exactly what to do. Cultivating courage. Courage, courage, from the French word cœur, the heart, right? To follow the heart, but it takes great bravery to do that. So let me read you what it says in the book. It's a lovely one. I've had this one day after day after day this past year. Cultivating courage. In any given moment, I always know exactly what to do. When courage is cultivated, you are aware of your choices and able to pinpoint your most inspired options with accuracy and ease, right? So if you're trying to, like, find your most empowering choices here with that analysis, hang in there. It's coming. There's something lucky here. You're cultivating courage. Such options may not always match up to the things that you want, but they will always give you the exact experiences you need to further evolve your soul. The soul has needs. It needs endurance. It needs faith. It needs strength. It needs courage, right? The personality has things that it wants, and the ego has things that it wants, but as soon as it gets, it's off running after the next thing, too. So there are 3 levels of desire. Wow, talk about eau de toilette, cologne, perfume. So this may not give you everything that you want, but it is getting you what you need, and to really cultivate the courage to embrace that. As you cultivate courage, you are stepping into a new frontier of soul expansion where life has permission to guide you forward into the fulfillment of your long-awaited destiny. Now, that does apply that there's something written here, but first it's written in fate, and then we take the quantum hero's journey to alchemize fate into destiny, led into gold, right? This mantra is ideal for breaking old habits, deepening your focus, and following your heart, right? And we're talking a Libra here. Now, already, like I'm seeing here, not necessarily anything hugely romantic here. This could be about anything. This could be about a work thing, a creative project. Of course, it could be about a relationship, but it's really focusing on, well, here's the intention. May these readings bless all hearts. Well, this is a heart healing, right? Courage. In any given moment, I always know exactly what to do. Just keep your eye on that internal analytical process, that it's serving you, not cutting you to shreds, right? What did I do wrong? What do I do wrong? Is a very different analysis than what can I do to help this along, right, while I'm waiting? What am I learning from this? How is my soul expanding? You may not get those answers instantly, but there's a process in play. Last two cards are, as I said, oracles. We're going to use the Whispers of Love Oracle for the voices of the higher self, and the Healing with the Angels Oracle for the voices of the angels. Let's see what they have to say about what you need. Breathe. Higher selves of all involved, perhaps my own included, because certainly I can relate to this. It's a little on the vague side. So what is the piece, the whisper of love, the piece of information, inspiration, or insight that we need, this Libra collective sun, moon, rising, Venus sign? What is it that we need from you guys, from the higher selves, fifth dimensional and above, this new moon in Libra, our new moon sign to full moon next October 2020. We've got analysis on the inner, right? We've got waiting, loyalty, patience in a way on the outer. We've got the Ascended Masters talking about luck and cultivating courage. What is this all about that we would be needing to cultivate courage this new moon to full moon next October 2020? Be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. Now look, just that word, dream. There are dreams that are purely delusional. Right? Let's be clear, right? I'm talking to Libras here. You know that there are people who have dreams that are just like, good luck with that, right? But this feels like there's a turn of luck in your favor here, that you're going to have to cultivate courage, that you're not going to be able to anticipate what to do, even if you know what this is or have a very deep sense of it. It's in the present moment, right? In any given moment, I always know exactly what to do. And be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. There's something about being here now. If you think of the scales, right? Scales. I'm singing scales for you, right? What's the part, well, really, I should move it. What's the part that doesn't move? The center point in the now. So things always change. We're still in a dualistic paradigm where as soon as you have balance, imbalance is created, right? Balance, imbalance. So be in the present moment and dream of the future. I feel like with this analysis, don't pick your dream to bits, right? If there is really something that's a heart's desire here that's going to cultivate courage, be careful of planning too much. Be careful of anticipating, right? The ego is at war. It worries, it anticipates, and it regrets. The soul is raw. It respects, it acknowledges, and it welcomes. So welcome your own courage here. Welcome this luck, and by all means, welcome this present moment. Be here now, but dream of the future, right? You're an air sign, creative air, cardinal air, Libra. So you really have the ability to maybe not visualize pictorially in your mind, but to think about what it is that you dream of in the future, careful of the detail, but in a general sense so that it elicits an emotion within you. As much as we think that's creating our reality, sometimes it's just allowing our intuition to express itself, because that's what's coming, though we get attached to the physicality of it, the outcome, and that's where shit gets tricky. And that's where cultivating courage becomes most important, right? That in any given moment, I'll know exactly what to do. last card down, and I know it doesn't seem like much to end with like a 1 or 2 word oracle card here, but I find these angels to be kind of the more powerful information in a what do I read, because it's calling on not the name of an angel like Ariel or Uriel or Michael or any of them. It's calling on them by title, by function, right? So this is the angel that you need to call upon this new moon to full moon next to help heal with all of this. Please breathe. My angels and archangels, please, can we have one card in clarity for the Libra collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign? Last card down, this new moon in Libra to full moon next in Taurus, October 2020. What is the angel assigned to us that we may call upon, that we may work with, right? To deal with this internal analysis and this external waiting and loyalty and embracing this luck and cultivating courage while we're in the present moment and dreaming of the future. What is the angel that we can call upon? We need to call upon this new moon to full moon next. The angel of listening. Ooh. Now, what does the angel of listening do, right? Remember, this is by function. Do they help you listen? Do they help you be listened to? Now, you never have control over what someone's going to hear when you say, right? You can say, I love you, and they hear, right? Snafu, right? Because of their own experiences and their baggage and the lenses that they're looking through that have nothing to do with you, really. So if it's not that, then isn't it about really just listening to the divine, and also to know that your prayers have been heard. They have been listened to. This is a two-way street, this listening. So maybe how to listen to them, how to listen to your intuitive voice rather than the voice of the personality or the voice of the ego. And really, they're not the same thing. The ego is, I love Matt Kahn's definition. He goes, the ego is the personality that arises out of an overstimulated nervous system. What do you like when you're overloaded? Right? You're worried, you're anticipating every possible outcome and trying to dodge it or grab it, or you know, you're regretful. You're either worried, anticipating, or regretting. So keep an eye on that. That's not your intuitive voice. That's not the communication of your soul to you. Just know that you are being heard. And all right, and if there really is a need to talk to somebody about this, right? Like, because you got this internal thing going on the outside, you're kind of waiting. Maybe you find a confidant. Maybe not a counselor, because I'm not feeling, there's no major arcana here. This isn't like big explosive waxing moon that I'm feeling here. But you are being called to do something, right? In any given moment, I always know what to do. So let's put all these together. I'll give you the blessing, and then we're out. So the goddesses are talking about perhaps an internal back and forth in terms of gathering information, the fencers, the Two of Blades analysis on the inner. With this waiting loyalty, 3 of wands, 3 of flames, that does feel very solid. Like, it's okay to wait for what you're waiting for here. But there's a piece of luck that you may not be aware of here that's going to take some courage for you to cultivate courage. In any given moment, you always know exactly what to do. So if you can, according to the higher selves, stay in the present moment and dream of the future and listening, then you will have what you need for this new moon to full moon next. So may the Libra collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs be blessed with all that they need this new moon in Libra, their new moon to full moon next in Taurus, that they may deal with their internal analysis while they wait, discovering and embracing the piece of luck in front of them while they cultivate courage, staying in the present moment and dreaming of the future, and listening to their guidance, their grace, and being listened to by those who can help bring themselves into balance, healing their hearts with harmony, balance, and fortitude for the well-being of all. So motivate. And so it is. Yay! That was lovely, right? Nothing traumatic, but also, you know, I wouldn't necessarily say any fireworks here, although cultivating courage, you might be getting prepared for something that might hit around or after full moon. Just saying. So thank you so much for watching. Please do like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, as I said before. Help me reach my goal. I would love to keep everything here in YouTube and then choose where else to put them. But for now, this is the situation I'm in, and I appreciate where I am. I'm loving it. The creative journey is wonderful. So thank you so much for your love and support. Wishing you the very best and the very blessed of all of it, my Libra friends. Hail. Farewell, and blessed, blessed be.